Hey Google, help me find my very own Luxe best friend.
I have found one result for Lux's best friend. Her name is Evelyn Arnold and she is the best friend you have been missing. Make sure to subscribe to her channel and follow her socials so you never miss out again.
Hi again, welcome back to my channel. It's Evelyn, better known as your Luxe best friend, and today I am here to talk to you all about luxury dining at home. I'm a big foodie. I love dining experiences, but I love it so much that I believe that anything you enjoy outside, if you can, enjoy it in your home. I talked about this in another video. It goes to enjoying your daily luxuries at home. It talks about being the best Luxe version of yourself because it feeds into being a great person to yourself, as well as being a great hostess for your friends and family. So yeah, let's dig in. Like the video, please subscribe. Please also share with anyone you think this will be helpful. Get your paper and pen, get your favorite drink or a snack, and let's dig in. Now, the first thing I'll talk about is trays. Trays does wonder when you are setting up. So get nice trays. I love designer trays. I love unique patterns. Just get different types of trays. I do a lot of like restaurant style, minimalist plateware and silverware as well. So I have a lot of like white square, white triangle, white rectangle with black or gold hardware. But think about your theme, the theme for your home, and get trays to feed into that. Also look at your silverware or your diningware, utensils. Get anything but the default silver. There's nothing wrong with silver, but not the default silver. Check the weight, make sure it has a little weight to it, feels a little heavy. In my home, we have all gold utensils, and I'm talking from your eating utensils to your serving utensils, everything is gold. That's the theme for my home. We have a lot of classic colors with hints of gold. Gold is like the main metal in our home, so that's why we have gold utensils and servingware as well. Next, plan the menu. Whether you're just feeding yourself, your family, or you're doing something bigger for a few of your friends or a party, plan the menu. Planning makes everything a lot better and it helps you stick to theme, and that creates a more luxury aesthetic. Whatever your aesthetic is, it makes it more luxurious. So say you're doing an Italian dinner, make sure that everything is kind of sticking with that theme. All of your food, your appetizers, maybe even the plating you choose or the utensils you choose. I do have different utensils, or I should say like servingware for different themes. Like I have my classic, more luxurious 5-star hotel traditional ones. I have some for when I want a more romantic feel, a little more like crystals. You have like your rhinestones and some of the like cups and things like that. My candle holders are crystals. So think about your theme and what mood you're trying to set, or what kind of event you are planning for, or if it's just dinner or a lunch, etc. When you can, prep food ahead of time. So one thing about eating out is that you're not slaving over a stove hours beforehand. So when you're planning dinner at home and you're planning a luxurious meal, which most of our meals should feel luxurious, even if it's just dinner on a Tuesday, prep. Use meal prepping hacks. Marinate your meat ahead of time. Chop the onions ahead of time if you can. Do little things that help you so that you're not slaving over the stove right before you're eating. You're not slaving over the stove for hours right before a company comes over. You're not slaving and then mad or annoyed when it's time to sit down with your hubby. So prep as much as possible if you can, or don't feel bad about picking up something prepped from the store. Create a special playlist. Creating a special playlist sets the mood, it sets the tone. Think about it, when you're at a really nice restaurant, there's music always playing. It's not too loud, it's, but it's there. So create a playlist, and it doesn't have to be, traditional. It does not have to be boring. Depending on what kind of dinner or meal I'm planning, we might have some, upbeat ratchet music, or we may have some old school R&B, or we may have something that feels a little bit more classical. It just depends on what kind of vibe we're trying to set. But always have a playlist, always have some music going. I'm telling you, it sets the tone. And I want you girls to try it, and I want you to comment below and let me know how it made your dinner time more vibey. Use your favorite linen and placemats and chargers or things like that. It's those little things that make you feel like it's a special meal, but you don't have to wait for a special occasion to have a special meal. You know, that's our theme on this channel. We don't wait for special occasions. Being alive is a special occasion. So pull out your linen and linen doesn't have to be a big white tablecloth. It could be a table runner and your linen napkins, but have your linen, have your chargers, have those things on the table that look really nice. Have your pretty dinnerware. Like I just said, we are not waiting for special occasions. I need you to have your pretty dinnerware. We're not doing paper plates and calling that luxurious dining. Girl, let it go. Get out your nice china. Don't save that for a special occasion. Don't be eating on no plastic forks or with plastic forks. Get out your nice dinnerware and start eating with that. I don't care if you went and got takeout. Put your takeout, plate it on a nice plate, sit at your dinner table, have your music going, have your candles going, and that makes for even enjoying your takeout Chinese. It makes it more luxurious. Decorate your table with flowers, with candles, fancy candle holders, regular candle holders, whatever your vibe is. I just feel like flowers and candles really just set the tone. It can be really lavish, it can be really simple. It doesn't matter, but flowers and candles, invest in them. We talked about on another video about having fresh flowers in your home, so you can do that. Or you can do like your faux flower setting. You can buy some faux, realistic looking faux flowers for your home and have one that's always sitting at your dining table. It just really makes the dining experience more luxurious. I know I talked earlier about planning the menu, but I won't say to do this every time. You don't have to. But when you're doing like a special dinner with you and your significant other, a few of your friends, family, etc., print the menus out. I often create menus and I print them out. In fact, if you guys want, I can share some of my menu templates with you all. I can maybe create some kind of account. I don't know. If you have an idea of how to do it, somebody, comment down below. I'm thinking maybe Etsy or something where I can put my templates and print them out. Print them out, regular printers, send them to a printing company and go pick them up, FedEx, all these places. There's so many printing companies that print nowadays, like same day. So I think you can even print like at Walmart. I'm not sure, but I think you can. But print those menus out. It's just that little special touch. Again, it's all about those special touches that make you the Luxe girl that everybody knows. So I'm letting you in on that Luxe secret. I print out menus whenever I'm hosting, even if it's just 3 people, 4 people, even if it's just my girlfriends. I print out a menu. It just makes everything feel more cute and more luxe. Okay, here's one that I absolutely love, and it's having a signature drink. So again, we talked about themes earlier. So if you're doing like burritos or something like that, I personally feel like it makes sense to have like margaritas. If you are doing lamb chops and vegetables, I would say a nice red wine. If you are doing a bunch of small plates, then I say create like a cocktail drink. I have a couple of my signature cocktail drinks that I make all the time. I have signature cocktails and mocktails. And I think every Luxe woman should have their signature cocktail that's their go-to that they make. And if you all want, I can do a video covering some of my favorite cocktails and mocktails and show you all how to make it. Some quick and simple, easy ones, how I garnish them. Again, so you can enjoy it, but also if you want to be like that Luxe hostess as well, these are ways to kind of ante it up and luxe it up without a whole lot of effort, but still making yourself stand out. No athleisure at the dinner table. No, take a shower or, just make sure you're clean, put on something cute, especially when you're wanting to do something romantic, whether it's romantic for yourself or someone else, or you have people over. Again, it's all about the experience. This is luxury dining at home. If they have a dress code out at luxury restaurants and at five-star restaurants, you should have the same standard for yourself at home. So even if you know, it's a little later and you just want to put on one of your nice silk robes and, you know, have a glass of wine in your meal, do that. But look nice, no athleisure. Don't just throw on anything and come down and eat. Put on something nice at the dinner table. Another way to have a luxury dining experience at home is appetizers. I am an appetizer freak. Like, I love appetizers. I love small plates. I have spoiled my family to expecting appetizers. It's hilarious. Just last night, my son was begging me to make these Philly cheesesteak egg rolls that I made with Thai chili sauce. There's so many different simple appetizers to make. But when you're having dinner at home and you want more of a luxury dining experience, I definitely encourage making an appetizer. It doesn't have to be complex, but just make an appetizer. It gives you that luxury dining experience at home, and it helps you kind of slow down and extend your dining experience, and you just enjoy a full meal. And just tying into that as well, you could have a dessert, and it doesn't have to be anything fancy. It doesn't have to be anything super sugary. It could even be just a dessert coffee, a dessert tea. It could be a piece of fruit, but just giving you that 3-course experience. Now, I think everybody's going to agree with me on this one. Have a bread basket. Now, for me, I try to cut out my bread because I love me some bread. But maybe for those that are not doing too much bread, just save it for when you have guests over. But a bread basket, for one, how luxe is that for someone to bring out a bread basket? So make sure the bread tastes good. But a bread basket is one way to really just make the dining experience feel really luxe at home. So another one would be no phones or electronics that could be distracting to you. I know we said we'll have our music going. Most times we have it on our phone, but just make sure, like if you have a playlist, maybe you could put on airplane mode or silent or some kind of way to where you won't get distracted if someone calls you. And then of course, whether it's yourself or you know, whether you're dining with yourself, you know, you kind of want to focus on you, maybe read a book or just listen to music and take the food in. Or if you're with others, you want to really focus on each other and that time together. So I say avoid phones when you are trying to have more of a luxurious experience at home. Another way is having after dinner coffee or after dinner tea to just unwind after your meal, after the conversation, if you're eating with others. It's just a way to unwind. If you're not doing it as your dessert, just have it afterwards waiting for you. Or have all the things out waiting to set up afterwards. I think this next one goes without saying, but I will say it anyway. Have your drinks in glasses. So your water in a water glass or a wine glass, because I do that. Have your wine in a wine glass. Have your cocktails in, you know, glasses. Just make sure you're drinking out of a glass and not a paper cup. And it just kind of, it makes the experience more luxurious for you. Now, this next one I think is really cool. I say light a fire. Light your fire. If you don't have a fireplace or it's warm, consider playing like a fire video on YouTube with the sound on so you hear the crackling. If you don't want to do that, get a woodwick candle or a couple of them and set them on the table so you still kind of get that ambiance as well as that crackling sound. Place cards are also another one. You know, I talked about having a menu. When you have guests over, I think a bonus would be having place cards. It just, you know, kind of makes it more special when your guests come and they have their special seat, they have their special place card, and it just feels more luxurious. And I want all my Luxe besties to be like that Luxe hostess that I know you were born to be. Now, another one would be linger. You know, one of the best things about going out to eat is that it feels leisurely. There's no rush to go anywhere or do anything. It's leisurely. So adopt that same philosophy at home. Linger. Really take in the moment, whether you're by yourself again or where you're with other people. Linger, have conversation, just really take in that time in that space. Now, one suggestion I have also is you can have the table setting, you can have the menu, you can have all those things, but hire a chef. Now, I suggest, you know, you can start off like quarterly. So I would say hire a chef quarterly to come in so no one feels rushed, no one has to prep. All you have to do is get dressed and come down. You have your own music going. So consider hiring a chef every once in a while to come in and cook and set up for you. And then my other one would be, and I think I touched on it earlier, is just scrapping all the prepping, scrapping all the cooking, following all the other steps, and picking up a catered meal. Like I said, you can do this when you are getting something to go, takeout, or something delivered. So you can still do this with takeout. You can still plate your food. You can still have that set up. You can still do all those things that you want. So that's it for my video on luxury dining at home. I hope I at least gave you a few new suggestions, if not many. Comment down below. Let me know what you will be trying. Let me know if you have anything on your list that you can add to mine. I love learning, and we're Lux besties around here. So I want us all having this luxury dining experience, whether it's by ourselves, with our boo, with our kids, with our friends, our family, our girlfriends. So comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. Please like, please subscribe, please share with anyone you think it would be helpful with, and stay tuned for our next video.